What's up, guys? It's your boy Zawoki, back out with another of Zawoki content, and today we're going to take a look at Twin City Con of 2024. Yes, it's been about a week since I posted this video, but it's been very busy at my house with trying to get everything winterized and taken care of and feeding the kids, and it's been a work, and plus you doing YouTube and my normal job. So I do apologize that I just made this video today, but we're going to go over everything when it comes to Twin City Con. If you should go, is it good or bad? What was there? What did I get? Everything pretty much you need to know is in this video. Grab a chair, grab some popcorn, get comfortable. Also, before we go any further, if you guys could do me a solid favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting that white bar icon down at the bottom right. Hit that bell icon next to it, so when I do post videos like this one, you guys will get that little ring notification that Zwoki has posted that video, and then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And with that being said, let's get into the video. All right, so Twin City Con came last week. It's definitely a great place to go. The Minnesota Convention Center is huge, open, lit, definitely gets hot fast. Looking at the guests that I met, which were fantastic, all of them were very professional, down to earth. You didn't feel uncomfortable. They were all great. Now, the first one I have met, which I'll show you guys right now, was Miss Danielle Fischel. Sorry. Sweet woman, very a lot shorter than I thought. Nothing against her height. She smelled good. But other than that, she was funny. She had her quirky little moments. She felt like Topanga. It brought flashbacks to my nostalgia days of seeing her in the TV screen, and now she's right in front of you. It was an awesome feeling. The next person I met was Ryder Strong, aka Hunter, or I should say Sean Hunter, the best friend. I was a little bummed out that we didn't get to see Corey, but I understand that sometimes not everybody can make it and so forth. I know Feeney, the gentleman that plays Feeney, he is not doing Comic-Cons anymore. It's just too hard on him. He's 97. So unfortunately, I'll never get to meet Feeney, but it was cool to meet the cast of Boy Meets World without Corey, unfortunately. Then I got to meet Will Friddle. Man is pretty much a spitting image of his character, Eric Matthews. I loved his quirkiness, his humor. I pretty much, I would say, adopted his humor as my own. I thought he was funny in high school and college, and I pretty much watched and emulated myself towards Eric. So it was definitely fun to meet him. I'll show you a funny story here in a second when we look at his signature that I got. We got Bert or Brian Posehn from Big Bang Theory, the geologist. Funny guy, definitely quirky himself as well. He's spitting image of himself from the actual Big Bang Theory and so forth. So it's definitely cool to meet him. I got to meet Slenderman. I don't think the official one, but it was definitely creepy to see this guy walking around. I can't tell if it's a girl or guy, but it was creepy. Whoever played this person did a fantastic job in scaring people as Slenderman. And then the last but not least, the last picture I got with one of the stars was Hayden Christensen, aka Darth Vader, or the new Darth Vader from Obi-Wan Kenobi and episode 3 of Star Wars, and I do believe Ahsoka as well. I haven't gotten to watch all of Ahsoka, just parts that showed him. And then that's it. So other than that, it was a fantastic time. If I can bring this down here for you guys so you guys can see my face again. Boop, there we go. Okay, so the signatures that I got were right here. I did not, unfortunately, get Darth Vader, aka Hayden Christensen, because I did not know that you had to pre-order his signature. Normally in the past, like these guys right here, you could walk up to the table or wait in line, get your autograph, take a picture with that person, and then you go on your merry way. Well, I didn't know that Hayden and Grant were both pre-orders for their signatures and so forth. So I did not get Hayden's signature, unfortunately. I did get a picture with him, which is a little dark, but they wouldn't be able to fix it. So I did get the digital version so I can get this printed off later on, but I did get a picture with him. I also got a photo op with the cast again. Of course, I wanted to be like the whole cast of Boy Meets World and myself, but then my dad and my daughter went with too. So we got Will, Danielle, and Ryder on there. It would have been kind of cool to see like Corey right there if he would have been able to come, but I'm not going to complain. So I got Grant's signature, which it was definitely fun to meet him. He was a lot more, I wouldn't say bad looking, but he was scruffy. He had the beard and so forth, unlike his character. I got Ian, the Emperor Palatine, or the Darth Sidious himself, the master of the dark side. When he was writing this, when he said "do it," he did the "do it," and it was fantastic. The nostalgia was right there. Such a sweet guy. It was fantastic. Again, I got pictures of these guys because they don't make Funkos. I normally get my Funkos signed, but because these guys didn't have Funkos, I got pictures instead. So eventually I'll get an 8x10 binder that I can get to show all the people that I have met in the past, which again, to Nick from Will, but it says, which was, and when he did it, I was like, my nostalgia bucket is almost filled. We have Ryder Strong, which he commented on my outfit. It looked very Sean Hunterish, flannel, jeans, and so forth like that, which you saw in the pictures. But he put on here, great to meet you. I want everything personalized because I don't plan on selling this. This is for me. You know, if my grandkids decide to sell it in the future, that's on them. I'll be gone, but this is to me. So, and then last but not least, we have Brian, aka Bert. He put on there, I wanted a funny saying. He goes, "The rock show, rock show, rock show." Very iconic. So now that when he does this in the TV series, I can know that I have a picture of Bert in my collection of content. So all in all, being at this place, it was fantastic. It was very enjoyable. I went for 2 days because this guy was there on Saturday and then this guy was here on Sunday, so I had to be there both days. I usually live around 2 hours away from this convention, so I didn't want to drive back again the next morning. So we stayed up there at a hotel. The place of buying things and like the vendors and so forth, a lot of 3D printed items, tons of posters and pictures and jewelry and toys and comics and shirts and sweatshirts and whatever you probably thought could be there, it's probably there. I did get this picture, which I'll eventually put in my upgraded man cave that I'm hoping to make next year. Our family is getting bigger. Our house is not as big as it used to be, and we need to add on. So we might be doing that next year. This room that I'm in right now will be eventually my daughter's room, and then I will get into a new man cave and so forth. So enough with that because that's not what this video is. But that I got there. I also got some other pictures. If I can find it right here. I got this poster because it was a deal when you buy a certain amount. Then I got Venom. Now I'm hoping to get this one signed by Robert Downey Jr. in the future because it has Dr. Doom on it and Iron Man. I had to get it. I was like, I want Robert Downey Jr. signature right here, or like right on the helmet or something like that. But because he's playing now Dr. Doom and Iron Man, this would be perfect. And then last but not least on there, we got Carnage because I want to have a Carnage and Venom side by side in the new game room when I have that, which hopefully it does go through. So pictures and posters definitely are not too bad on costs. I did get some other pictures as well. This guy that was there would make toys or did his toy poses, and then he turned them into awesome, epic, kind of like movie moments. So I got War Machine, and this is a toy. And then he put sparklers and fireworks behind and took pictures. And then I got one for my fiance, which is Jack Skeleton and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. And then I got, of course, Iron Man because I'm super freak when it comes to Iron Man. But these are toys. It's just cool how people come up with their ideas and so forth, and how they want to spend money or make money, but how their trade is, how their DIY is, or whatever have you. I've seen people make earrings, and they're making 3D printed parts, and there was swords, and there was cosplay items. It was just cool to see everybody come together, making their stuff, selling their stuff, talking geeky with other people and so forth, and who met who, and meet and making friends and so forth. It was just a great time. Out of 1 to 10 scale for this year, for 2024, I would give it a 7.5. I just felt like there wasn't as many guests this year. I do know that, guests do cost a lot of money to appear and so forth like that. But it just seemed a little bit smaller this year when it came to Twin City Con than last year. I was a little bummed out we didn't get any Power Rangers. I think that this year was a little bit more centralized or focused on anime, which I don't have a problem with anime. I would have loved to meet people from like the TV show Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Attack on Titan, stuff like that. But the series or the genres that they had were fantastic. I wanted to meet the voice of SpongeBob, but the average wait time for him was like 6 to 8 hours. And I was like, I'm not waiting that long. So I didn't get to meet him, unfortunately. I did pretty much meet 99% of the people I wanted to, besides the voice of SpongeBob. But again, it was still a fun time. If you're on the fence about going to these Comic-Cons and you're like, well, I'm not really a people person, I'm kind of shy and stuff like that. That was me. I was thinking about that same thing for a long time. I was like, I don't want to go to this Comic-Con. I'm scared to get out of my shell. But with being in the military and so forth, which it really got out of my shell, I started deciding that I wanted to meet people, meet celebrities and stuff like that I watched growing up. And I'm glad I did. I wish I would have done it sooner. The first one I went to was GalaxyCon when it was in Minnesota, like 4 or 5 years ago. I met the White and Green Ranger for the first time. Pink was there, but I didn't have the money at the time to meet her as well. But those Comic-Cons, they're fun. I'm hoping to meet bigger celebrities like Jason or Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans. I'd like to meet some of those bigger ones, but I might have to go to San Diego Comic-Con to meet some of those guys. But Twin City Con is fun. The next Nerding Out, or the next Nerd Con around this area, is Nerding Out Con. Twin City Con will be back again for 2025 from the 7th through the 9th again, which I will definitely attend. I'm thinking about doing my own kind of booth next year for my comic book and my YouTube channel, just to try to get myself out there a little bit more, because there is literally thousands of people that go to these things, and it's definitely a way to, again, mingle, make friends and stuff like that, but also advertise for your business or the guests or whatever have you to sell your product. And it's a fun time. Let me know down in the comments if you guys went to Twin City Con. How many Comic-Cons have you gone to? Who have you met? I'd love to know who you guys met. I know there's a possible horror con coming to St. Charles, or not St. Charles, coming to the Minnesota area. Love to go there, get my ghost face signed or whatever have you, but these Comic-Cons are fun. Let me know, again, down in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe as always, and we will see you guys in the next one. Keep it real, keep it safe, and as always, keep nerding on. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.